Okay.
Wow.
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 Oh, God.
Wow.
You know, every time this music kicks
Anyway.
in, it just gets me.
The saxophone player is having a good time.
I went from a very strict... Okay, I've been a partaker, an enjoyer, an enthusiast of synthwave in adjacent genres. And I fucking hated saxophone for so long, and now I'm like, no, it's got its place. It's got its place. Oh my god, all the Skeletors.
Again, I have no strong opinions on music whatsoever, so I have no guidance. Oh, welcome back to Quandary Quest, everybody.
Let's do
where
it.
we investigate mysteries and definitely don't do crimes. Although we are about to shoot some people, so...
Yeah, so we know... Excuse me. So we are in the midst of the trial. I'm going to roll it back to us going into the zone so we could all do this together. But, like, it is a little weird. We're basically just info dumping on the judge, and the judge is like, ah, yes, you need more evidence. And you're like, well, actually. So we're going to be doing that. But the judge does have us pick up our gun. So I don't know what that looks like, so...
I need to get voices ready.
Cool. I'm gonna turn down audio just a schmack it. Ooh, that's us. That's from our house, our painting of ourselves.
No, that was the thing that we got for Starlight. I don't know that we had a painting of ourselves in the...
I think we did. I think it's both.
It's been a while. After the 5 hours of last week, I don't remember much of anything.
I didn't share what our next game was, which we will proceed with this evening if time allots. Should we share?
Unless we're cursed, it should be. The next thing for Quandary Quest will be a Sega CD game known as Snatcher, which I had to make sure that I say correctly, because it's going to bother me every time I say it. It is a older Hideo Kojima game.
From the mind of Hideo Kojima. Metal Gear.
It is a cyberpunk game, it is a investigation game, and it is a game I've had a copy of for a very long time and never finished.
I have never played it. I've always wanted to. And I think is it Jeff Gersman who really loves it at Giant Bomb? I feel like I've just seen everything I know.
Vinny,
everything I know about Snatcher is from Giant Bomb.
Yep.
Because I feel like frequently there's a spiral. But I remember when I was in grad school 5 years ago, 6 years ago, someone was playing like an extended play of it or something, and I watched a bit of it. You think it was Vinny?
A lot of them.
F-Tong is
a lot
props
of them
Vinny.
like it.
Cool.
Vinny and Jeff both have a fondness for the game, and I think even Dan thought it was cool, although he obviously never finished it.
Because there was too many words? No, I'm kidding.
No, because if I remember correctly, he never had a Sega CD. He got to check it out at some point.
We have to talk to the judge first, right? And then...
Yeah. This is me, isn't it? Oh, no. The judge already said the thing.
Is paradise worth saving?
Ooh, I have a voice for this.
She said that line too. Also, but is paradise worth saving? Well, Judge, it seems like a fucking nightmare, so... Probably not. I think that is 100% a fair assessment of Dan.
Will determine the fate of the syndicate? Oh, wait. Did I miss something?
No,
Hello?
just F-Tong just saying no, I think that's 100% a fair assessment of Dan.
Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? Hold on, that's not doing what it should be doing.
You have no voice. You're just you. Which is
Yes.
great.
I'm working to fix this. There is it. How about now? How about now?
You are you.
Yeah, now we're the judge.
Are you? You're just you.
Is it not coming through?
Nope.
Did I switch something? I might have switched something.
Uh-oh.
Let me check.
Did anyone see those recent Hideo tweets where he was full on thirsting for Mads and Keanu? I absolutely love it. Yes, I did see that. And you know what? I get it. Who isn't? Who wasn't?
Hello?
Hello.
There we go.
Nope.
Hello?
Hello.
So, interestingly, when I talk into Discord, it's me,
Yes.
doubled, which is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But you're not hearing it.
No.
And I'm assuming chat isn't hearing it,
Mm-mm.
which is odd.
Mm.
What about when I do this? Any difference?
No. But I love
Interesting.
I love that you are this like AI streamer of sorts, because you're like, what if I do this? And I'm like, I don't know if you've done it yet. And so I just imagine you doing like a backflip and be like, ah, and I'm like, I don't know. Did you I don't. It's like you're doing crazy
What
stuff
is
behind a curtain. Chaos as in the noun.
You still hear me, right?
Yes.
And now you still hear me, right?
Mm-hmm. Can you hear me now?
Now you still hear me?
Yeah. I love
That's
Jeff
normal.
Backlar so much. I loved his show when he just walked around New York and answered questions.
Chat, is this coming through as normal for you?
We have judgment music. This is like some Sentai shit. Mayday, I know. It's so good.
Don't understand.
Don't get in the weeds.
What is
Silver.
happening here?
Raven just yelled, don't get in the weed, Silver.
Yep, that's fine. We'll do it without it. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. Everything is cursed.
Everything is cursed.
Good job.
You could do like a cool... You could do like a Shinji voice like I did that one time.
No, I most certainly cannot. I mean, I am physically incapable of doing that.
All you have to do is
but-
like... And then you go blah at the end.
No, I don't think I can.
Okay.
I'm ready to work
Do you-
through this with you, Lady Love Dice.
Yoshi voice.
Oh my god.
We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies.
F-Tong, the answer is yes.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trials, Lady Love Dice? This is the point of no return. Ensure that you are happy with your evidence and reasoning. There is no going back.
Okay. I was gonna wait, but I don't know how much the judge is gonna talk. And I was going to say about the Shinji voice. I don't know. Fuck. The Yoshi joke is very good. Oh, no, the end of the game. What if Paradise is worth saving, but everyone dies, and then there's no council or anything, so then, like, Love Dies and Shinji just get to, like, hang out. Yeah. What
Sounds viable to me.
This is what I want now. You read this one, right? I'm so sorry. The justice thigh is out, so we must comply. Let's expose the truth.
Lady Love dies.
She's funny
you
because her
sure?
thigh's out.
This is the point of no return, where we descend into the madness of crime. Sorry, I lost it. Penalty for anyone the penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death as dictated by syndicate law. Please be sure.
Yeah, I don't
To breathe life back into
want to
paradise.
be here anymore.
I am overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice.
Is this where we have the Buck Wild scene? So
I
good.
think so.
Oh, God, judge, so wordy.
Let me explain how we shall uncover truth and lies. This we've done before,
Yes.
like twice, so I'm going to say you skip through this
Okay.
part.
Show me your truth.
Blah, 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 blah.
The door to truth will open.
Execute. Be confident of few UQs. Oh, we're so good. Every time it gets me, the weird animal
That's
screeches.
weird.
What the fuck?
Did y'all hear Raven? Judge?
Where did it go?
It's you.
This island is ending. Our home shatters before us.
I am the leader.
This farce has gone on for long enough. It is time to move to the new island, Judge. I'm the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown.
It is cowardly to
The prime
isolate
suspect has been
investigator.
sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
This is nonsense.
You have until the end of the island to do your trial.
The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect.
I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting.
You can't do...
Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trial?
We don't have much time, Love Dies. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth.
Okay, since we've seen this sentence now like 3 times, the white smoke just makes me think of them choosing another pope, and I think that's fucking buck wild. That's all.
You'll have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count.
I am the leader.
The rest of the Syndicate are in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry.
What fucking ever.
Eh, fuck you. You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
Crime cannot hide.
Judge, let's breathe life back into paradise. Pfft, so cheesy.
Love Dies. You are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Those are called bullets, Judge.
But we are in the chamber room in the chamber of bullets. That's pretty good. A little double meaning there. See what you did there?
Clear to me?
Yep.
Okay. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Any involvement with this heinous crime carries the sentence of death.
I am the leader.
Judge, this is severe.
This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is heresy against the gods and atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you disagree?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I do not.
Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death.
It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
I'm gonna pick up my my sweet ass weapon here. And it has a skull on it.
That works. You have retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be.
So I'm not gonna walk around the room, but well, I'll walk around. I'm not gonna talk to him. We got, oh, I'm stuck in my booth. We got Crimson. Hello. We slept with her, so that's neat. She's an old friend and a current lover. This is Henry. He seemed pretty alright, I guess. How do I jump? That's how I jump. He's a pervert.
I mean,
He can be pervy.
He's horny.
He's a professional doctor, but he's a pervert. Good friend, husband, whose flesh melted off and now just gets treated with blood and has a horn. It's fine. I don't ask questions. Pupper, so good. Pupper has an attitude though. Kind of a bench. Religious zealot who needs a nap probably. Very good looking asshole.
I believe we call him a douche canoe.
Douche canoe, yes. And also, very good looking asshole. So. Alright. We ready for this, y'all? I don't know if I've seen a skeleton wearing pants before.
Lady Love Dies.
Investigator, we'll begin the trials.
Truth or fact? Can't it just be like... Whatever. Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during the execution, or his execution, broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the Holy Seal, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene.
How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth.
State your truth. So, we have our characters here that we can rotate through, and then we have, like, the evidence that corresponds for whatever the situation is. And I'm gonna go out on a little hunch that Unsecret Crush is dehydrated, should drink a little bit more water. And, Silver, if you're alright, I'm gonna blame Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Yep. I can't do the voice, but we will be alright.
Just go...
Nope. That's not a thing.
Suspect confirmed.
Crime is repulsive.
I heard my throat doing that. Hold on. I'm dying. Lady Love dies. I'm sorry. I believe this was part of a plan by Akiko. That's where you say motherfucker.
Yep. I had to think about it for a second.
The puns are leaking.
Freak is lying. Toata sta e Okari?
Great.
The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of prison she put him in.
Show me your truth.
Sorry.
Silver.
Things going weird. Sorry. Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Let's construct a truth, y'all. So now I get to read a lot. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity.
The best you got? Thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's big hope. He's right. This is speculation and not evidence.
Show me your truth.
No.
Construct a truth.
The bars, the bars on the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
Don't test me.
Thermite is a military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of his escape.
Grand Marshal. Never trust computers. Our little calculator got it wrong. What does Starlight know about demons? The freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and closest match is thermite. Residue sample 68.7, thermite 29%, barium nitrate 2%, sulfur 0.3 polybutadiene acrylonitrile.
Mm-hmm.
No traces of unknown chemicals found.
Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at an extremely high temperature.
Is this a fact?
Akiko used it to
Or
open
a
the
trick?
prison bars and make it look like Henry escaped.
Pull up.
This is a lie. A good truth. Please, let us sample some more.
Show me your truth.
Let me serve up some truth for you, Judge.
What is going on here?
You good over there?
Nope, but we'll figure it out some other time.
Okay.
The Discord being weird, and I'm not even changing settings. The time frame. Oh no, this is you.
Do you need me to resend the stream to you?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, you're good.
The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There is no way Henry could have got off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals, and murdered the council and be found at 03. Impossible time frame. I'm really enjoying this make Silver pronounce difficult words stream.
I
Akiko
mean,
lied.
that'll happen. Tashinaibi Dingura Guinyal.
I think
my
it's
best
beautiful.
guess. That is the last one of those I'm going to do, I think.
Just gurgle.
Nope. Grand Marshal, respect the civility of this courthouse. Do you have a proper response?
Do you want to die?
My apologies to whoever's language that is. He's making that up. Freak is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me.
How did Henry cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by 03?
What?
He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength.
There's no evidence to suggest that.
That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You are speculating without any evidence to back it up.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated?
Is that correct? Or was
The
his
island is
dosage
about
correct?
to end.
Yes, Judge. As it has been for the last 10 years. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal?
You need to back off.
The demon inside him tricked us. It waited for the right moment. The inhibitors had never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor?
How?
That's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade.
Strange.
There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened.
Is this a fact?
Very convenient that the demon pulled that trick off right at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner?
This isn't hard evidence, but I am taking it into consideration.
I'm just vibing over here.
Show me your truth.
I can break Henry's alibi.
Lady Love dies. Henry stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of events?
No, the truth is distorted.
When love dies,
The facts are wrong.
all that
Henry didn't
remains
go to
are
the council
facts.
building by himself.
Fuck yeah, this is getting interesting.
I don't like this.
Henry remembers almost nothing about last night except seeing New Night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him, he saw the goddess. The only statue of New Night is in the barracks, and a normal citizen can't know that because the barracks are classified.
Henry has been in the barracks, though. So where the detainees are processed when they're arrested.
The statue is in the main barracks grounds. Prisoners don't go through there. Correct, Akiko? When I was arrested on Island 13, I only ever saw the entrance of the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells.
I'm not answering that. It's classified. Grand Marshal, you will be found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Fine. Arrested individuals are taken through the main gate and directly down into holding cells.
Crime is repulsive.
Henry could only have seen New Night if he went through the tunnel that connects the desolation cell to the barracks.
When he was arrested and taken to the desolation cell, he'd have to go through the main barracks grounds, though.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That was 10 years ago. He has lost all of his memories from that incident. The only thing that he remembers is New Night last night.
That sounds like a stretch, investigator.
I have a bad
The only way to
feeling
get to the
about
council
this.
building from the desolation cell in the window of time stated is via the front gate of the HQ. The nightmare computer logs on the HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them.
If he didn't go through the entrance, this whole case is thrown in disarray.
The demonic sigils that cover Henry's body were found dabbed in blood at the scene on the first seal marshals. I can read. Don't at me.
All of them? Or what of them?
Henry doesn't draw those symbols. There are no record of this occurring, and it is not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. The sigils formed on his skin through the projection of the demonic language from the demon inside him. The demon scorched him with its own anger.
Did the demon make him draw them?
No, the demon doesn't micromanage Henry's action. It just sets him on a path.
That's still you.
Oh god, sorry. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate sigils from a language he doesn't speak.
How did they get there then?
Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame Henry.
Couldn't he have copied them from his own body?
Only if he had a mirror and the time to do it.
Very well. Excellent work. You've taken the lid off his box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
I can break Akiko's alibi.
Truth
Y'all,
requires
we
us
have-
to examine Akiko's alibi.
This is the end game.
This is the end game.
And this is how this goes. For everybody.
Yeah, so we're probably going to skip Judge's lines after this first one.
Yeah. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry escaped at 2352. She claims she found him outside the council building at 03.
I called witness as I left for the desolation cells to go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Can anyone confirm the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks?
Sorry.
No one that I spoke to.
You confirm the call.
Don't test me.
Akiko's phone records are apparently classified and the investigator isn't allowed to access them. Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko.
When love dies,
I took Witness's
all
phone and
that
analyzed
remains
the
are
records at a
facts.
comms tower. Starlight did some backtracing on the calls, and it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to Witness wasn't from the Desolation Cell. The comms tower put her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime.
I'll kill you!
She said that.
Mm-hmm. Watch your language in the House of Justice.
Get wrecked, Akiko.
She's lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
Crime is repulsive.
Witness testified that on the call from Akiko, he couldn't hear the Desolation Cell's distinctive, dreadful atmosphere or the ocean.
Got it.
That isn't conclusive proof, but it still suggests she wasn't where she claims.
Rock of secrecy has been lifted, and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal alibi has been broken.
Yeah, Lord Canfoot with better music.
Show me your truth.
Construct the truth.
I have nothing to present.
You have proven that the official events for Akiko and Henry's movements last night are a total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly, the light shown by facts. I've considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, shaped the leaves of veracity. Nope, steeped the leaves of veracity. Examine the grains of legitimacy. Judge, get over it.
Judge probably doesn't get a whole lot of visitors.
This
Go.
is also true.
How can the judge flex their vocabulary?
There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of lies and let the blood flow.
The blood of truth.
No, the judge just wants blood.
Oh, that's fair. Loading.
Truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves. Akiko, guilty.
Boom.
Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crimes, and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you'll be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again.
Okay, bye.
Why did you do it?
Nenorocito!
You said I wouldn't hang for this. I beg your pardon? This was never part of the plan, you pompous Tarfa.
Yep.
Who are you talking to?
Rahat!
Armelina. You said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you were set up, you can have revenge.
Nenorocito!
You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed.
Nenorocito!
Someone is flailing.
You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die.
I'll kill you!
I faked Henry's escape. Was supposed to deliver him to the council building. Phone witness and report I'd found him after the council were dead. Armelina?
What?
She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her.
Rahat!
I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie. Lady Love dies.
Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge.
Open a case file.
Armelina's conspiracy.
Thank you, Starlight.
Ooh, y'all. I am a little bit worried of how things go for some other characters. Because I feel like there's stuff that we don't in-game have answers for, but we have our own hypothesis. But I don't know. I don't know. Silvar. Hello? Is it? I'm all alone. I'm always afraid of like moving forward because if Silver like disappears and then I'm just like doing the game by myself. I can't be like, go check out the VOD, Silver, you know? Oh, Silver, we can see you talking, but we can't hear you. Silva, I see you twitching. He's back but quiet? I can't hear him. How do you hear him? I just hear saxophone. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Oh. Okay, enough hiding, Silver. Come on back now, you hear? I didn't boop anything. That was me conducting science. Nope. I think the techno gods are angry with us. Y'all, I had one headset earlier that I couldn't hear Silver. The second one was duplicating him. We clicked a bunch of things. It wasn't doing anything. Put the first headset in and I was like, it'll work now. And I was like, okay. Silver, I'm gonna hang up on you. Graphics cards, I guess. Yeah. Yes, it always helps when there's a bunch of tech tips. And then... Well... Hello? Did you hit the screen with a wrench? Not this time. Not this time. A graphics card would surely be a very high value sacrifice. Yes. Bring our jams back. Oh, y'all. I'm waiting for Silver to pop up in the chat. I don't know what this emote is, F-Tongue, but I like it. Was it little? Wait, it's Little Mac, isn't it? Yep. Oh, a Reichert Little Mac. I love this. Cool. How are we all doing? You do? Oh, Silver is leaving me, and he'll be coming back. So I'm here in the vamp zone. So in the meantime, I bought these for Edga. I'm the one eating them.
They're too sweet.
I don't think they're that. I think they're
Too sweet.
okay. These are really sweet, but they are less sweet than like the what's the Brox? The Brox. Brax. B-R-A-C-H apostrophe S. It's just a little Mac.
I don't think so.
I will shake my pumpkins at you. But yes. Oh shit, I forgot to open up my fresh bag of autumn candies. The quickest way to find out if you have a cavity is eat a candy. I'm actually very tempted to get this soundtrack on vinyl. Oh, I didn't think about that. The candy and the beer is going to be horrible. Beverage 3. Are y'all hydrating? I know we were talking about water, and I heard the Unsecret Crush said water's like super good and delicious, so I'm going to try some. Eagle Airways cold water review. This is room temp, which is good for you when you're working out. But nothing... This is... I'm going to say 4 out of 5 stars. Because nothing beats... Okay, here's the thing. You get a little crushed ice and some water. It will hurt your teeth. But it is going to be so good. Just chug it. Water, have y'all heard about it? I'm gonna move this ever so slightly forward. I'm gonna try to do Silver's voice, so. Lady Love Dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? Yeah. Great. We're gonna go over here. So, Creos!
Game saved.
Ew, it was me. It was me. It was me. I've been practicing, so. Fooled ya. What? Henry's demonic possession, and then there's a lot of text under it. Okay. Investigator. Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case filed related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved in Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? My cold beverages need ice. The rest of my family likes warm cold beverages, and it makes me uneasy and not willing to trust them. That just made me think of Henry's demonic possession as like a kind of kid's picture book. Yeah, you know, that's fine. I've always felt very weird about adding ice to mine. So, I love a good ice water. When I did Kung Fu at my last school, we always had like a tea ceremony table that we always had green tea while we trained because we were bougie, and it was there. Like, we trained in the basement of like, so it was a church that got turned into like, it was no longer a church. So they were trying to put office buildings in like the church part, and then the other, like the officey sides of the building was, shit, what was it called? It was like a gym, but they had like really horrible font. Oh shit.
Oh, it was like church related, wasn't it?
No, it was just like, I don't know. But like, think of like any gym that likes to use like pit bulls or lions or diamonds as like the motif. It was very like Jersey Shore, but in Colorado. It was weird. And then we trained in the basement, and so when people were like practicing like forms and like sequences, we would have to like, someone would be doing stuff and then we would be at the Colorado shores, yeah. And then we would be to the side. So in the basement we had like a little kitchen, which is like where we like would drop our stuff. So we would just like plop our bag on the old range or whatever. But we had that tea place, so we would like drink warm tea or like just warm water, which I never got. Like when I've been, like when I visited China and like have traveled around, like you would always get like room temp Coca-Cola or like your sack of milk or something. Like everything is room temp, everything, or your tea is warm. Beer maybe has the most modest amount of condensation on it. I don't know. China's cool. That's my story. Warm drink, but cool. My friends like iced water. Oh, yes. Oh. Cool. We're just gonna... Nope. Hold up. Don't mind me here.
Wait, what was your place called?
Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. We have a little bit of a snafu. Boop. Sick. Sometimes you just have to drop the band hammer, you know? You just gotta get it out when you can. Oh, my music's gone. Silver? I don't understand. Discord shows me talking and I can hear you, but you can't hear me. Can you end the call real quick? Oh no! Boop. I'm gonna call him. Hello? Shit. I wonder. Silver is in the room? Talk to me, Silver.
This is me talking to you.
Oh, I got you!
Hey!
I was just gonna talk to you like I was conducting a seance and then you were there, so that's pretty cool.
What changed? What happened?
I don't know. I just turned off my my output. I just like clicked it a bunch to refresh it.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't feel good about it.
All right. Well, let me get the lovely people in chat a visual of me, or at least a rough approximation.
Oh yeah, do we need a new?
Yep.
Okay. I pushed it forward a little bit, but I didn't want to accuse anyone without you. That felt weird.
It's been a week. This is the.
Were you here when I did your voice?
Yes, you did great.
Thank you. Thank you. I fooled a few in the chat, so like gunning for you, you know. Where's Silver? And then did you see we got that Banneroonie through, right?
Yeah. What? I don't.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. I just want to make sure, since I can't see everything on my activity feed, I wanted to make sure we locked it down.
Yep. You got it.
Cool. All right.
I'm gonna hit a button real quick just to see what happens here.
Don't mess this up.
We're gonna find out if I mess this up.
What did I just say? I thought you're...
Hello.
Ah! He's back.
Yeah. All right, I had to hear it on stream. Oh, wait.
Okay.
I had to hear it on stream.
That's
okay.
fair. So, Henry's demonic
Cursed.
possession.
Everything's cursed.
Yeah.
Thanks,
y'all.
Boy, do I remember? It was douche canoe. Yes. Yuri.
Accuse. J'accuse. I can't do Slurpee anymore
facts
because
and
the...
the truth
Oh
are not the
no.
same.
Slurpees are the only form that I find Coke flavored products appreciable in.
That's fair. Excuse me. The Dr. Pepper into the beer is a burpy one. Okay.
Don't mix Dr. Pepper and beer, please.
Not at the same time, but just back to
Oh,
back.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, your stomach is mixing it right now. But
Oh yeah, and it's Old Bay, so it's probably not like awesome. For me.
none of this is going to go well.
No. I believe Yuri
But-
pushed.
but- Edgar's the one that has to share the room with you, not me.
This is facts. I paused for dramatic effect.
You're fine. You paused for my shenanigans, is what you did.
It's true. All right. Whew, I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path of possession. The path to possession?
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Show me your truth.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we're
like
unless
Yes.
Judge has something unique to say.
Yeah.
We're
Speedrun. Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
what's that got to do with me?
Which book?
The Grimoire of Majida.
A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Henry told
Is
me
that
a
actually coming through?
yes.
Okay, perfect.
Henry told me a stranger supplied him with the tome that would lead to his possession. Now I want to visit the Forbidden Tome section in my local library. Someone took a shine to him. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text.
And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
Don't be snide with me.
I don't consort with citizens. Because I'm a douchebag.
You'll need better evidence than this.
Show me your truth.
Yep.
Is this a fact?
Yuri accessed
or
the
a
vault
truth?
that contains the Book of Demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed.
The plan?
What are you talking about?
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Don't make me laugh.
Exile has caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction. Aha!
The plan will become clear in later case files. There is a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the Idle Lands, and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
Believe what you want.
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice.
Do not dare lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. Incarnate?
Sure.
The court trusts the investigator.
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present. Yep. All the words steeped with the veracity and legitimate times.
There's no jury here. Unless, oh, no, this is a repeat.
Yep, and the blood. Truth is happening, y'all.
Court finds Yuri guilty.
I have been chosen.
This is unacceptable. You know who I am. I have been chosen. I will be on the next council.
Correct, Yuri.
This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground.
Do your job.
Yuri, be quiet.
No. I am the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you and now I'm going to die.
Craft is its own reward.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
I don't like this.
Is this true, Yuri?
How dare you?
He promised me a seat on the new council and to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
How dare you?
Nonsense.
Don't make me laugh.
I got Henry the books on demonology. Sent him down the dark path. The plan needed an island to end. Henry provided the answer.
I'm just grooving over here, and I feel real bad when I get aware that I'm just shimmying to this music while we're like, you die, you die, you die.
Never feel bad about feeling joy.
Thanks. I don't. The truth lies within a conspiracy. How you doing, fam? Cool. Oh, yes.
I
What?
just waved at Edna. I'm a very dumb person.
Like when you said hi?
Yep.
You're just enthusiastic. I think that's great.
Getting saved.
I don't like Carmelina. I didn't like her the whole time. The murder of Grace Bloodlines.
I like Carmelina's dog's eyebrows.
Yes. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted of her murder when he allegedly committed during his arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. So One Last Kiss is Grace, but in the afterlife representation on the island.
She's like the ghost
Yeah.
taken new form from Grace. I mean, I guess it's also possible that Grace just looked like this, but they would recognize her if that was the case.
Yeah. So you're caught up. There's going to be a lot of names happening.
They're all amazing, but
Yes.
there are a lot.
Yes.
Don't you pun at me, Lord Kittenfoot? Also, that's pretty good. Yes.
Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over that trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truth visible.
You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago.
Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night?
I investigated it on the behest of One Last Kiss.
Who is One Last Kiss?
Don't test me.
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island.
The ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago was on the island?
The truth is all around you, investigator.
Is that so hard to believe, Judge?
You prove you are who you say you are.
Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sand satellite.
Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood code. I did not switch. You'll have to live with that.
I cannot.
Alright, well, hold on. Let me find the button. Where'd you go, button?
You got this.
Confirmation. Grace Bloodline's unique
Nope,
blood
still
code. Nope,
normal.
that's still at it.
There it is!
Confirmation. Grace Bloodline's unique blood code.
The investigator is here.
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again.
What do you have to do with the murder last night?
There is corruption.
I was
on
murdered
this
10 years
island,
ago, allegedly by
investigator.
Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the council murderer.
Are you happy with
It
your
makes you
proof?
think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there is more to it than the official version of events.
Do you suspect her?
Right?
Yeah, no, she's not responsible.
Okay. I didn't want to click it. I didn't want to, like, go this solo. No, I believe she is a victim in all of this. Well done, investigator. You've seen the truth clearly.
She's a victim of those Pac-Mans on her head.
Right. She has a cool design, though.
Paradise gets even more bizarre. This trial continues. Or the trials continue. Lady Love dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. But please observe the speed limit.
Get out of here. The murder of Grace
you remember?
Bloodlines. Yeah, it's this bitch.
Sure is.
I don't like her.
And the truth
Oh, I have a lot of
are
reading
not
here.
the same.
You do. I'm going to get to shut up.
Okay.
I'm going to eat another.
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
Show me your truth. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina, and Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger.
It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove she's the perpetrator.
We have achieved perfection.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
Yeah. While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption.
Architect?
Craft is its own reward.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication.
Show me your truth.
Present. Oh. Still the same.
I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks servers. It showed that the strangle markings on Grace's neck, Doomjust took... Oh, I can read. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
Paradise feels
Carmelina wore a wedding ring at the
wrong.
time when Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for
We
her.
have achieved perfection.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused those marks, couldn't it?
Doctor,
That's not nice.
It's my firm opinion that this was done by a right ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
How dare you?
Preposterous! The doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
I'm a professional.
Back off, architect.
This is nonsense.
Leader?
we'll see about that.
Why would Architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books, and Henry was being set up to end the island, and possibly scapegoated for the murder of the council.
Got it.
A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around, and useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace Bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder.
This sounds like a conspiracy investigator.
I believe so, Judge.
Very well.
You're not robot-y.
How dare you?
Absolutely not. This is a farce.
Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
I love Judge's voice.
Show me your truth.
Okay. Yeah. I have nothing
It's
to
as
present.
close as I can get to their actual voice.
Yeah.
You have presented a veritable treasure trove of fact. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped in the leaves of veracity. Veracity? Veracity? Veracity. Examine the grains of
Aloe vera.
legitimacy. Aloe veracity. No jury here. Forget it. We've done this.
Yep.
The truth is revealed.
Finds
Carmelina.
guilty.
Guilty.
Get wrecked, bitch!
Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect.
Bum bum ba bum.
Like, it's such a weird...
Why would... Oh, you know what? I bet you she had not swayed Akiko by that time.
Yeah.
Like, why would she not just have Akiko do the murder?
Mm-hmm. Because she's a dumb bench. So this is the truth.
Only redeeming quality is that she has a dog.
Yeah, but that's not helping her much. I
Nope.
just looked at her she has pentacles on her. They're not really pauldrons, whatever you would call those. Thank you for your work, investigator.
What?
What? How dare you? This is nonsense. This trial is over.
Your job.
Henry will be executed and the freak will be sent back to the Idle Lands.
This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have authority to end trial. Get bent. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment.
The trial
The trials
continues. Sorry,
continue.
I got trigger happy.
You're fine.
Look at the stress face. Bum, bum,
We've been here
bum.
before.
I know.
Chat wasn't quite always there with us, but we've been here before.
Yes. Yeah. Let me save already.
Getting saved.
So Lord Kittenfoot on chat's mentioning that the evidence for them seemed kind of sparse. So yes and no. With Akiko, we had to not only break her alibi, but also show why Henry couldn't have done the murders the way that they said that he did. With Yuri, we had outright physical evidence, right? We had, hey, he checked out the book that was given to Henry. With Carmelina, her hands are literally the only ones that could have caused the murder.
Yeah.
And we have evidence that she was there at the scene of the crime, and that Akiko was put in there. So
And it took us
yes,
a lot of talking with witness to find
Yes.
out that they were married and married in that time frame.
yeah. So it's not. It's yes, it's less evidence, but it is actually more conclusive evidence than it was with Akiko.
It was like for reals guilty, yeah. Okay, let's we haven't been this far, have we?
We have. This
Oh,
is
God.
Akiko. We did
Oh,
this
yes,
one
we did
before.
do this. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? We did do this. Ooh, Talon.
Last night, the Talon Hand Death reached out for the first Holy Seal Guards. Talon Hand of Death reached out for the first Holy Seal Guard. They were butchered at their posts. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused? Or is there more truth than, is there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? There were elite marshals and they were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed? And why?
Crime cannot
I will show
hide.
you the truth.
Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse.
Dun, 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 dun. I want that to be a text alert. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. But it is Akiko.
For sure. Because this dumb bench, well, we'll get there.
Quick question: do you hear this
What?
when I hit this button?
Paradise feels wrong.
Sometimes, but not really.
Okay.
What are you doing over there?
I'm hitting buttons.
Yeah, I hear weird things now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That was what I was.
Yeah, I do
Sorry.
hear weird things now.
Yeah, no.
What?
No, stop. Stop. What are you doing? Stop. Thank you. They added a soundboard function to voice mod. This is super dangerous. Don't worry about that. I have turned it off.
Yeah, sorry. The Grand Marshal holds the answers.
Oh.
Yep. Also,
Where's the button?
the whole, like, I don't know how I feel about going through, like, the way we're accusing people because things aren't so cut and dry. So, like we're back with the Grand Marshal and, like, everything's, it's this. This is.
So, judge is setting the
this is what
docket
this
of the
looks like.
crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, judge is setting the docket of the crimes to go through. So, they are chronologically out of order, right? But it's whatever order that judge has basically decided.
Yeah. So.
Because to us, we know the order of the way these things should be,
Yeah.
right? Judge doesn't know that.
Right. Because we're going off of allegedly what the record was, and we're trying to break that.
Yes.
So. It's weird.
Motherfucker, you are out of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals?
Show me your truth.
Yep. They're not your marshals. Say it.
An unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery. I can't easily switch between those two.
I don't want excuses.
All right, hold on.
I'm kidding. You can be
An unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery.
I just really like the judge's voice. The dead bodies at the first seal aren't marshals.
That is a lie, motherfucker.
Wait, no. I got too many buttons. I need to get an extra stream deck just for this stuff. That is a lie, Nenorochito, motherfucker.
Where are the real marshals?
Don't test
Unaccounted
me.
for.
Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal?
Sure don't.
Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check.
A blood sample from the dead guards don't match any records for the marshals.
He's lying. The little PDA got it wrong.
Is Starlight did it wrong? Is this really the truth?
Rightio, it's very good.
The facts and the truth.
This is the
are
truth,
not
Judge. The
same.
blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals.
Did you run a DNA test on the body?
I don't. like
No,
this.
Dr. Doom just told me that the server containing the necessary DNA files has been corrupted.
Is this true?
How?
Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup failed. I checked the one on the moon, and that corrupted as well.
Fucking moon.
And we recovered the data.
The only people that can are on the next island, and we're in lockdown.
Have a good night, Gatros.
Oh, yo! Have a going. Thank you for hanging.
Do you suspect foul play?
There's no way to tell.
Troubling. Carry on, investigator.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Akiko refused to let Doom Jazz examine the bodies.
Why?
She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice.
This is a break-in procedure.
They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not have been desecrated by an examination.
Paradise feels
I believe
wrong.
she was trying to hide that the blood didn't match.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
I don't know if
Now
y'all
you
can hear
fucked
Raven,
up.
but
Now you fucked up. You fucked up. Anyway,
there was like a dance on the bed too, so if you want to envision it.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko is in a relationship with Captain Voth, who was stationed at the First Seal last night.
don't you dare.
Don't you dare say his name, motherfucker. Don't you dishonor him with your lies.
How do you know this, Love Dies?
I don't like
Crimson
this.
testified to it. Mm-hmm.
Miss Acid?
Thank you.
I can't divulge my sources, but it's true.
Is this a fact?
Relationships
or a
between the Grand
truth?
Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doom Jazz testified that the council had found out about her relationships with her troops.
You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of lag, can you?
You've got this wrong.
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved with any of this. I am duty bound to aid an investigation.
Did it work? Did you get laid?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, we didn't sleep with him.
Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of this church of truth,
Got it.
but a church of truth.
Church. Ice Kiwami told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her a motive to kill the council.
Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. Their commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death from them.
Then why did you switch the bodies?
Bodies weren't switched. You've made this up.
Can you prove the bodies weren't switched, Draymarsh?
There are records in the barracks.
Crime is repulsive.
Judge, the barracks have become Akiko's own private fiefdom? The marshals are not loyal to the syndicate or the gods, they are loyal to her.
Paradise
Any
feels
proof she can
wrong.
magic up from the barracks can't be trusted.
I agree with you, investigator.
The facts and the
Akiko didn't
truth
want her
are
troops to
not
die.
the
She knew
same.
about the murder and switched them.
Can you prove that?
When love dies,
Akiko
all that
removed 2
remains are
prisoners from the
facts.
barracks. No,
Do you have proof that they were guards?
I have a bad feeling about this.
no, but they are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed.
You can make up a convincing story for her lie.
I don't like this.
I can't prove that she switched them, but the narrative fits.
Anything else?
Show me your truth.
Don't test me.
The guards were killed with a damaged blade.
A damaged blade?
The lacerations on their throats were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damage and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. This fits with her plan of faking Henry's escape.
What's the grand plan, Love Dies?
We've got more case files to go, Judge.
What about the blade Henry of the sound of it?
I have a bad feeling
Henry's blade
about
was a
this.
new, perfect blade. It doesn't have the serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Paradise feels
Akiko staged the
strong.
guard murders and scapegoated
I
Henry.
have a
She made a
bad
mistake and
feeling
got too
about
cocky,
this.
though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards.
Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Akiko's alibi has been broken.
Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
The facts and
Akiko
the
staged the
truth
guard
are
murders
not
and
the
scapegoated
same.
Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape?
Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present.
Good work, Love Eye. I have considered your truth. Yep.
Yep.
The truth in this case sparkles brilliantly. The truth is revealed.
When
Akiko
lies,
guilty.
All that remains are the
Guilty.
Got anything to say about this one, Akiko?
I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
Hey, Silver.
Yeah.
Can love bloom on the battlefield?
I mean, there's a lot of fucking happening on the battlefield, if that's what you're asking about.
That's right. We need to play Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Edgo won't.
Edgar's in chat.
No, no.
I beg your pardon?
This doesn't make
Is
to
it-
chat and everybody else. This makes no sense. Don't worry about it.
We'll get there. That's a
I
lie.
beg your pardon?
She's lying.
I switched the guards out for prisoners and killed the face.
Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement?
Nenorachito, you're out of your mind.
Are you stupid?
Ich prost.
Before all of this, I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die. Soldiers always see their mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you haven't gotten the evidence. I will be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity, no matter what.
The truth becomes clearer.
Okay, we are almost back to where we were.
And I have a total of 6 dropped frames. No,
That's great.
16. I can read. We're
That's
gonna,
less great, but still good.
It's still great. I'm still at 0.0%, so I'm gonna take that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get us to the next thing. And I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick because
Yeah, I actually was just about to say I really need to do the same thing.
Justice needs a BRB.
I'm gonna hit this button and see what happens. I'll be back. Hi, chat. Well, I just knocked something off my desk. I have no idea what it was, though. All right, chat, we're going to hit this button and see what happens. So what does this sound like? Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I could put on some Final Fantasy music for us.
No, it's fine.
Whew, thanks for my pumpkins. They're Edgar's pumpkins. But they'll probably be out through the holiday season because yeah.
Because fall is great.
Yes. Fall is my favorite. And I really need to we are 3 days into September and I have not watched Over the Garden Wall yet, so something's wrong.
What is this thing sounds? Is it supposed to be Daft Punk?
Can you
Harder, faster, stronger, better.
When you hit stronger sounded real good.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, enough of me poking around.
Okay. K-Hex is missing.
K-Hex is missing.
So now we're in...
Warcraft and K-Hex is missing. Was he the victim of Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second holy seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from it? Investigator, do you know what happened to K-Hex?
Don't test me.
He's
Did
dead.
he find the Keyblade?
He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island.
Dead? Banks of death ripped this island so tight. How could this happen?
Does this game have more text than Hades?
No. I know the lines of dialogue in Hades. It counts in the tens of thousands, so no.
Yeah, that's true.
Investigator, please review your case file. Confirm we wish to accuse. This was also Dushkanu.
Sure. Oh. Okay. Why would they do this? Why would you put her there, you sneaky bitch?
To see if you were paying attention or not.
It's this asshole. Dun dun.
Paradise feels wrong.
Oh, that could be an alert sound for... I'm going to have to see if I can get a file. Pay no attention to me. Anyway.
It's him, though.
What?
It has to be him, though, right?
Oh, it was. We've done this one before.
Have we? I'm so scared
Yeah.
now.
It was absolutely... So, he had... the K-Hex had Yuri's ring in his hand.
Yeah. I'm still worried now because of the sound and then whatever the hell she just said.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I believe Yuri is behind this disappearance. I want to save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri. Oh, we did do this.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going down without a fight, freak. You need to prove it.
It's just so exhausting.
Show me your truth.
Yeah. K-Hex's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. Clutch.
How do you know it belongs to Yuri?
Don't test me.
Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hands of a murder victim. K-Hex had it in his death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held on to it in death to give us a clue.
Don't be snide with me.
You okay?
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene.
I feel that.
Happy.
What?
Oh, we're the pups are being corralled to go outside.
Ah.
But so fun fact, when if Mayday is laying down and sits up, if depending on her hind leg orientation, like if they're sometimes they'll be like straight out, like she's kind of like sitting like a people's. She can't get up easily, so she'll usually just sit there until you pick her butt up. So she was doing that, and it's very cute.
I would like to see the baby.
Show me the baby. Oh, okay.
Is there any evidence that the ring had been planted?
None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have been done before rigor mortis set in.
How dare you?
You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your
Going back
truth.
to the old school Captain America and the Avengers arcade machine. I can't move.
Yeah. There are drag marks leading away from K-Hex's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body.
Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Yeah. Yuri shut down the boat rides round. The boat rides around the island on the same day that K-Hex went missing. Ride round.
We've talked about this. They needed like one more editorial pass.
Yeah. Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found.
Yuri?
Freak.
Shutting down the boat rides is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
When love dies,
Why do it early?
all that remains are the facts.
Who cares about the boats? They're only there for citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I'm a douchebag. I shut them down early. So what? I was just getting work done. Like, no, really, like,
Show me
out
your
of
truth.
all of the council members, he's the only one that outright sees the citizens as, like, nothing. Like,
Yeah.
dirt, right? Yes, the other council members view them as expendable, but he is literally just like,
Oh, I
he
thought
feels that even their lives are dirt.
the judge said something. Oh, the
Yeah,
truth
it's fine.
shines like the moon on a cloudless night. I got nervous because I was like, "Oh shit."
Did I make a decision?
Was this part of your orders as well,
This
Yuri?
is unacceptable.
Fine. I got the key for the second seal for her. Kingdom Hearts X was an unfortunate casualty.
Craft is its own reward.
This is the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. We'll get to you later.
Oh.
And you
You know
got
what?
it.
Her dog's not with her, is he?
Not in these, but is in the stall with her.
Oh, okay.
And you got it by force?
I will be on the next council.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought, and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around.
How did you get the key from him?
Worthless.
His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
What business is it of yours?
I copied the file, dumped his body, and left.
What?
Because I'm a trash person.
Nonsense.
Yep.
Stuff and blood.
The court finds Yuri guilty.
You're double guilty, Yuri. You're going down to double hell.
The judge declared the dog as being guilty of being a good boy.
Thank you for
Oh,
being a
Nina!
friend.
Hello!
Dun, 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 dun. Travel down the road and back again. Hey y'all, how you doing? We're accusing people of moitas.
We are finishing up what we didn't finish before last week in
Mr.
Paradise Killer.
Poop-Poop, hello, welcome on
Hey.
in.
Fair warning,
Oh,
this is quite literally the end of Paradise Killer. If you have inclinations to play this, you're about to have the entire mystery spoiled for you.
get out of here, Nina. I appreciate you very much, but we talked about this earlier.
Yes. Nina, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for the raid.
Your
Please
ho-
pet Orin and the other 4 for me.
yeah,
wait.
your homework is to play the game though, and I want to talk about it. Please and thank you.
Yeah, there are some decisions that are made in this
Yeah.
game that I have questions on.
Also,
Hey,
sorry,
Jake.
y'all. I am on followers only mode chat because it's buck wild out there. But I appreciate y'all for coming in here. Silver and I do Quandary quests where we play mystery games on Fridays, and it's
Yep.
pretty neat. And I build models, and during the week right now, I'm playing. What am I playing? Brave Fencer Musashi, and then
Yes.
with Ed Galampone on Sundays, I play Final Fantasy VII.
If someone somehow alerts Nina afterwards, she'll be able to see us play Snatcher. But otherwise, yeah, she should get out of here. Bye, Nina.
How did the stream get so rad? And I don't know what happened. Also, hello, Jelly. I don't
Well,
know
for a
what
long
happened.
time, Cole ignored me and made it radder, and then I came in here and did my best to not muck it up.
I'd like to play hard to get. You know?
Yeah.
And
So does apparently our technology for
also,
working properly.
there's an Edgar Allan poem behind me, but I also have pumpkins and a sign that says boo. Pumpkins.
Hi, Edgar.
Silver says hi.
Hello.
Transitive properties of retro and silver. So this is Yuri. He's double guilty at this point, and we still fucking hate him for being a douche. With great style.
Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't have left that screen up. Oh well. She won't remember by the time she gets there.
Also, we don't know who, what, when, where, because everybody's guilty multiple times.
Yeah, at this point, pretty much everybody was involved in the major crime of the stamp thing.
Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to your phone. Oh, this is the save.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, alright. I have future knowledge for this and a few things here. This is a differentiating factor that you need to make a decision on.
Oh.
There are multiple correct answers to this crime. My question to you...
What?
How do you feel about the couple? The ex-assassins.
I want them to be happy.
Okay.
Because
then...
I think they've had a rough go of it. She's the fairy woman, which can't be great. She's like a Charon or a whatever you say it. I don't... I just...
If you're Dan Reichert, it's Sharon.
Yeah, I'm not going to say Sharon. But, like... I did see him play Hades and say that, and I, like, my body shriveled up and I backflipped out of my house. He just does that to me sometimes. But I keep going back for Smashy Bet. Yeah, I think okay.
So, then ignore one of the couple as a potential target here, and let's talk through who else could be responsible.
Okay. Who breached the holy seal? Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Take us for a holiday.
Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails on the facts of the breach of justice, and then ride Space Mountain.
Hell yeah. With the help of K-Hex, the council constructed a puzzle based... Oh, speaking of, for all y'all who like Disney shit, and Space Mountain reminded me, on, I think it's a new video, on the YouTubes, there's a channel I believe called like Once Upon a Mouse or something like that. It's like an Imagineering thing, and they go through the overnight decoratings of the park for the holidays. So the new one is Wish Upon a Mouse.
Oh yeah, the new one is wild.
Yeah.
It's great. However, since we're talking about Disney, I'm just going to post this link in here, which everybody should go and watch.
What is that? Is that my video, you ding dong?
Yeah, of course
Aw,
it is.
thank you, Silver.
It's great.
Oh wait, I'm in voice change mode.
Yeah,
it's great.
I loved it. I love the judge talking about Disney. Wish Upon a Mouse, though.
Yes. The new Disney lighting looks great.
Doing research and like going down my Imagineering rabbit hole with books and stuff. Disney could do so much with their YouTube content, and they don't do shit. Even like the stuff on Disney Plus, they could do more, and I would just eat it up.
They did for a short period of time. They did what I would probably consider my favorite Mickey Mouse cartoons in the history of existence on YouTube, which are amazing.
I could see that.
I will share links for that later on the Discord because they are. It's like if it was a Mickey Mouse cartoon with the sensibilities of a Ren and Stimpy, but without the weird horribleness that's behind the artist from Ren and Stimpy.
Okay. Interesting. I'm into this.
Yes, and they're also drawn in like their old classic style. It's wild. I'll post some links later.
Yeah. Gib. Okay.
This is you.
I'm I'm getting into the Lady Love Dice character, which is just my normal voice, just calmer. With the help of KX, the council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside our solar system. The door in the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
The investigator.
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KX's key.
Or Starlight.
The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it.
Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to use.
All right.
Okay.
Put on your Sherlock Holmes caps.
No.
Yeah. Could be. A lot of evidence. Let me read these. To be clear, I don't know who the actual correct person is. I
but
just know that there are multiple correct people.
Yuri had the space helmet. His flowers were outside the door, and
Oh, he had the key. That's the whole reason he killed K-Hex, right?
and he activated the obelisks.
So let's keep going, but I would love to have 3 convictions on Yuri. Oh yeah, that's our fuck
So
it. Yuri, get fucked.
So it's Lydia.
It's Lydia or Yuri.
And I love Lydia so much. I love her hair, I love her car, and I hate this guy.
Get fucked, Yuri. We saved. If it's wrong, we'll figure it. We can reload.
Here's the thing. When he showed up, I was like, he's my fucking favorite character. And then he opened his damn mouth, and he was so rude and shitty about everyone, and now he's the worst.
I mean, he's even shitty about the rest of the council. Dude's just a douchebag.
Herlock Sholmes is this bench. Oh my god. I believe Yuri had a plan to get through the seal.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You got nothing on me. Oh, really?
Every time he says you've got nothing on me, I read it as you've got nothing on me.
I don't know what that means. But
I don't
okay.
know either, but that's how I read it.
Yuri was found guilty of K-Hex's murder, and K-Hex was created the second seal. But I need more than that. Do we need evidence of him going through the second seal? Yes, we do.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
Crime cannot.
The nightmare computer attached to the obelisk show that Yuri accessed them. Yes, okay. This means he knows the secret to the second holy seal and had the data key from K-Hex.
You've got nothing on me.
That doesn't prove anything, freak.
Yuri
He's
doesn't.
right.
He doesn't get to talk. Not now.
Show me
We're
your
in the
truth.
justice.
I mean, I'm
zone.
good with that.
Yuri slipped up under questioning and admitting to knowing the details about the second seal, something he'd only know if he went through the seal. Oh yeah, remember he flubbed and she was like, interesting. I didn't fucking say that, did I? And he was like, yeah, you did. And she was like, no, I didn't, because I'm smart. Lady Love Dice.
And I'm
is
sure
smart.
she probably records all of her conversations.
Yeah. Just using the obelisk doesn't mean you would know what it is on the other side of the door in the council building. You would have to step through to find out.
Right. Doesn't prove he was in there last night. Doesn't prove that he used the key. Someone could have told him what the inside of the second seal looked like.
Show me your truth.
When?
I don't like this.
The council have to traverse the plateau in space and use astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded outside the entrance to the second seal. With his fucking flowers!
Is this a fact?
The same pink petals that Yuri wears in his hat were found in the same spot.
Huh?
Is this a joke? Petals? Is that all you've got, freak?
Show me your truth.
I can break Yuri's alibi.
Tell me about Yuri's alibi.
Alibi.
He claims he was in the celebratory gardens directing the fairy woman. The architect said she saw him earlier in the evening as he left to perform his duties.
You have anything that contradicts this?
Crime is repulsive.
Lydia told me that Yuri was unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder.
Don't test
Yuri claims
me.
that's a byproduct of a burst from the reality folding drive.
There have been instances of that.
Crime is repulsive.
At the precise time when the entire council were murdered.
Troubling coincidence.
Also, what is this
That's certainly-
music? It's like late 90s, early 2000s boy bandy type thing. It has that I don't know what the sound is, but it's like "Brrr," it's like a percussive sound, but like synthetic. Hold on.
It's very Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
I have no context for any of this, so I can provide no guidance.
Oh, now the saxophone. Now it's like pivoting back. Okay.
Nonsense.
Sorry, got distracted.
Coincidence proves nothing.
The facts and the truth.
It doesn't
are
have
not
to.
the
All I
same.
have to show is that there is a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibilities, and there is a possibility that you weren't where you say you were. Your alibi relies on an unprovable coincidence. There were no other reports of communication blackouts, and past occurrences of them are extremely rare.
The court agrees. Your night's alibi is
Broken.
Show me your truth.
I don't want to anymore. Yep. Ruminating the jury, blah blah blah. The truth in the blood floweth.
The court's fine.
Crime cannot hide.
Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
The facts
Does
and the
this have
truth
anything
are
to do
not
with
the
Carmelina's child? Oh, we're busting that out. Okay.
What child?
We're in some territory. If y'all weren't here for the nightmare fuel that was last stream, we found more people on the island.
same. Got it.
The truth lies within her alibi.
You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi, investigator.
This is nonsense.
I had nothing to do with this dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for this crisis meeting. That's true. The building logs confirm her entry at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder.
Are you able to disprove it?
Witness stepped out Witness stepped out onto his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for those 5 minutes.
Takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
Paradise
When
feels
Carmelina
calm.
architected the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
How dare you?
That is absolute nonsense.
Secret trans-dimensional corridors. Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding these bizarre facts?
Crime is
I found
repulsive.
Carmelina's son in a hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Daina no Gate, and he gave me this key which unlocks the
Got
corridors.
it.
From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
When love dies,
In the 5 minutes
that
Witness was out on
remains
his balcony
all the
taking a
facts.
call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building.
This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it?
Starlight can verify my movements.
Hold on.
User LLD traveled between the exits of the corridors in a 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
It is cowardly to insinuate.
This is all a lie. The investigator cooked up.
I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Love Dies is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
I don't.
I don't
like
believe you
this.
can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor to it. Blah, 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 blah. Talking is hard. There's a corridor leading from outside the penthouse back to Daina no Gate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making a corridor.
I never expected anything like this, Love Dies.
Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors. get Dino Gate and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
The facts
Human
and the
spiders.
truth are not
She
the
claimed
same.
it was to work on a new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret.
Who's the father?
Unknown.
This sounds like a conspiracy.
Okay, so the inverted colors version of his profile picture just looked like he had googly eyes.
Yeah, it did.
Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken.
Ba-da-dum.
I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
I have a bad feeling
You took
about
Dino
this.
Nogate through the seal?
And the rest of the seals. I delivered the killer to the penthouse.
Can you prove that?
I'm going down anyway. The third seal is a blood lock. Dino Nogate has council blood.
How? We know.
Carmelina found out Ai's Kawami was Henry's father and got herself pregnant with him. She needed a killer with council blood to get through the third seal. Wait, then what?
Wait, so
Oh, she found out that Kwame was willing to fucking have kids, I guess is what that's meant to
but
mean.
wait, is he just
He's just glad to be fucking. What are you looking for?
I was just curious because we're talking about Dino Nogate, but I was wondering if she kind of flipped it and she was talking about Henry. Because like,
No, I think the whole reason she came up with the idea for Henry is probably because she was aware of Kwame
Yeah.
and Henry, or got the idea for Dino Gate. But that's fucked up to just. I'm going to make a murderer by having a baby.
I fucking hate her. Okay.
She's not a good person.
You have no evidence.
Nonsense. Lies. She got herself a killer that could bypass the seal.
Is this a fact? or
In
a
the fourth
truth?
seal?
You need to have godliness for that one. She took godflesh from Crying Grudge and fused it to Dino Gate. The barrier opened right up.
Crying Grudge is a giant
dare
crying
you.
Buddha-like skull
Skull man.
with baby
That's also
skulls. He's
spewing,
crying.
yeah,
It's a time.
or also vomiting.
I do no such
I
thing.
don't. Like
What happened
this.
after that?
The kid was supposed to kill everyone, and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. Council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should have all gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots, and the kid came limping out. Created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared.
You're suddenly cooperative.
Insufferable.
I've been played. Carmelina messed up, and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so is she.
What about Henry? Was he part of the plan?
Of course. He was the scapegoat. Set up to look like the killer years ago.
What about the blood in Henry's stomach?
After the kid disappeared, I went in to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It's supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room.
Yuri has confessed, and Henry's alibi is broken.
I hate it
Paradise
here.
feels
Anything to
wrong.
say, Carmelina?
I am the leader.
You sniveling little servants, I'm trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect
You have
25.
no evidence.
This is how you repay me? You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids
The
you.
facts and the truth.
Did
are
you
not
create
the
a
same.
child to kill the council? Don't dare accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you. Bum bum bum.
You're pretty fucked up, Carmelina. You
I
went
want to kick
and
her
led
in the
someone
shin.
long to have a baby to just turn the baby into a murderer. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's just a save.
Oh, this is save. Yeah, save dialogue. Okay. Oh, I would have said not save over that, but all right.
It's fine. Because
Who opened
it
the
doesn't
third
matter
seal?
if we save over it, because we're locked in this trajectory. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not doing it again.
Yep. I'm with you. Okay, this is another one where we have decisions to make.
Okay. Who opened the third seal? Okay, someone
breached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. Oh, yeah, I'm still doing Yuri's voice. Anyway. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we may gorge on justice.
You're a
What?
little weird.
I don't want to gorge on justice.
Like, give me some pizza, I'll gorge on pizza. I'm not a big fan of eating justice.
Yeah.
What is the third seal?
A blood lock that is coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock.
Yuri already gave us a confession. He says he took to Nanogate through the seal. Yuri already has a death sentence on his part in his second seal, and Nanogate is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Something else go through this seal?
So, what I know about this one is we have to make a decision, otherwise someone we kind of like will get accused. So, I would say pursue.
This is
That's
what
you.
But we're still going down the right path for what we want.
As far as I know.
Okay.
Again, I don't know the specifics. I just know I know there's a I don't want to say a trick. There's multiple options for each of the following upcoming ones that are valid. And in this one, if you said no, the judge was going to accuse Henry. Is basically what was going to happen.
Oh, no, we don't want to. Henry's fine. At least right now. Yes, someone else went through the seal.
Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Who went through it?
Excuse me, y'all. We foolishly thought we would get to Snatcher tonight. Jesus.
What time is it?
I don't know.
Oh wow!
Right?
Holy Christ!
Who knew?
I mean, we can keep going, but
Oh, we're
yeah,
going.
maybe Snatcher's next week.
Oh, I ruined it. We're playing Snatcher. Did we say it
okay.
already?
We did.
Okay. We're playing
Yeah,
Snatcher
we did.
next.
At the start.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, let's not accuse Henry. That's a lot of stuff, but there's another option. Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh, I mean, also that's just true, right? Like we know Dinanogate went through that gate.
Yes.
I say. I mean, Doom Jazz doesn't make any sense, but so technically Henry did go through the gate. We're gonna leave that part out.
Yeah.
Sam also technically went through that gate, but we didn't accuse Lydia, so I don't know that we want to accuse Sam either.
I feel like they're just trying
they
to
deserve
like,
to be happy.
Yeah. I feel like they are more accessories to the accessories of the murders. Like they're just trying to like survive versus like
Well, we've never seen his eyes before, have we?
Yeah, he always has glasses on. But like everything like everyone else is like doing it for whatever and they're literally like I just want to write music and like live my truth. Okay.
So I say it is Dinanogate. There's a lot of evidence. I'm very dumb, chat. I'm over here clicking the button that is being streamed to me by Retro.
Okay.
Hildegard, hello.
Hildegard's Oh, Hildegard. Hail and well met, traveler.
This is your decision, Cole.
I know. Thanks for sharing that game jam stuff, by the way. I was rustling audio stuff. What?
It literally just said it was Dinanogate.
Just Okay, it's stressful, okay? We're in uncharted waters now. And hey, spoilers everyone, I fear commitment, so yeah, we gotta do
I mean,
it.
I can tell you. Yeah, I say that's the button.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I believe Dino Nogate was the one who could get through the coded lock.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
Isaac Kwame is Dino Nogate's father. He's got council blood. He got the blood.
Show me your truth.
Oh my god, we're swift. Dino Nogate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night. Beautiful, because he was short.
Show me your truth.
Thank you. Before that happened, Dino Nogate told me he killed the council. To kill the council, he would have needed to get through the seals.
Show me your truth.
His blood had been used on the third seal lock. Beautiful. The blood lock registered his blood last night.
Show me your truth.
Yuri confessed that he took Dino Nogate through the
Show me your
seals.
truth.
I present nothing. Henry's blood was logged on the blood lock, but this was clearly planted. Judge, I think you and I both know that this is bigger than Henry and he's been scapegoated. Strange islands. A truth
The
revealed.
court finds Dino Nigate.
Oh,
Nigate.
Dino Nigate? I don't like that.
Dino Nigate. Okay. Dino Nigate? Okay.
All right, that's how we'll say it from now. Dino Nigate.
Oh yeah, we've been Dino Na, like N-A.
Drink that water.
Drink it.
Gotta hydrate. I stopped drinking the beer because I was like, I don't really drink beer right now, or drink. And I was
Get
like,
fucked, Yuri.
the court also found Yuri Knight guilty for his involvement. Bum bum bum. Double.
More prosecutions for Yuri.
Double jeopardy.
Get fucked.
Lady Love dies. Oh, nope, this is safe.
Okay, okay. How much more is there? Okay, who breached the fourth holy seal? Excuse me. That's you, Judge.
Yeah.
The fourth holy seal lies deep within the dense fog of Bruce? I don't think that's a word. Do they mean obtruse?
I think
Or
so.
obtuse? Or like abstract and
Abstract mysteries.
No,
Yeah.
Abstruse is a word?
Yeah.
Abstruse is a word.
Alright. This island has to offer.
Obtuse.
Lady Love dies. What is the fourth holy seal?
My secret crush is also telling us it's a word. Look at all of you learned individuals. It requires godliness to pass through.
Godliness. How did the council pass through it?
Montserrat owned a piece of Crying Grudge's flesh in a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can only enter with Montserrat.
Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Dino Nogate. No. Dino Nigate. Negate? What did they say?
Dynamo. I don't remember.
They already took DNN through the seals. Yuri's already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and DNN is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here?
This is another one. But hold on. I want to make sure I'm not remembering wrong.
Dino Nigate.
I know Nigate.
Did you just dictionary us?
Hmm?
Obstruse derives from the past participle?
Yes.
Oh my god, to conceal... Blah.
Oh, it's esoteric. That's what that word is.
So it's to conceal and then like.
It's a Friday, y'all. I didn't even finish reading it. Not because I don't love you, but because there was a lot of words. And I'm reading a lot of words.
So I just looked it up. It is a combination of esoteric and obtuse. Or obscure, excuse me. So obscure and esoteric is abstruse, which is not a word I've ever encountered before, and I used to be a technical writer, folks. So thank you, Edgar, for the education.
You got a thumbs up. I'm so sorry I'm dying. The beer made me sleepy.
I don't know any of the words you just said.
Cool.
But you did yawn at me, so thanks
Yeah.
for that.
I apologize for the yawning, because I was like, the beer made my body sleepy, but I am awake.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to hit accuse and then I don't want to click.
Well, so we did just save.
Sam. Yeah.
We did just save. So yeah, this one we can reload. Yes. Yeah, let's go. I know that this is another one that can go very poorly. So
Crime cannot hide.
I guess up. Will it change the...
Who reached the fourth seal?
Okay. Okay, Carmelina. Mm-hmm. Wait, did Witness...
Witness never went through the fourth seal.
But how did he
had
get...
the suitcase.
How did he get...
Remember,
the...
he went to the god. He was also talking with the god. The god mentioned the man in the mask.
Right, but he hid the demon in
The suitcase, which he gave to Sam and Lydia, which they used to get through and put into the council room. I guess we could probably accuse Diana Nogate again. Right? Wait, I'm just gonna look it up.
Because, like, I thought...
What is Carmelina's option?
She fused it with her son. But, like...
Which...
Didn't... I thought Sam and Lydia were storing the flesh for Witness.
They were. Witness then put it in the suitcase with the demon so that they can get through.
Gotcha.
Or so that the demon could get through.
And then he had the call that unlocked it.
Oh, yeah, look, we just... DNN is fine.
Okay. I want to keep my sad romantic assassins and my girlfriend safe.
Or a truth.
Show me your truth.
I'm just gonna click through this.
Sure.
Since we just did all of, like, we just...
Crime is repulsive.
Show me your
We
truth.
just did this. We probably are getting something out of it,
Show me
maybe,
your
but...
truth. Show me your truth.
Beautiful. Hey, Judge. Ditto. Bum bum bum. Oh. Actually, I do kind of like this. That, like, everybody on the island was involved in this, but the way they broke it down, we can kind of choose who we get entangled, so we could be just blaming everyone.
Yeah, because the problem is the way that they're dealing with justice. Like, they are not accepting of the fact, hey, there were 4 people there at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? Mystery of the Dead Killer Demon. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, this is easy. I know who this is. I haven't looked anything up, and I can tell you right now who we should be accusing for this. We were just talking about them.
Lady Love dies. You have a case file about a killer unit inside the penthouse. Truth and play grow bizarre, like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon? What killer demon?
I have a bad feeling.
I found a
about this.
dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island.
Killer demon in the council penthouse? What was it doing there?
It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council.
How did it die?
Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Bukata bullet that came from from Montserrat's gun into the killer demon's head.
The dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. I don't want to say that again. The truth about where it came from must be blah, 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 blah.
You got it.
Wait. Did that say Shinji?
Yeah,
Huh.
Shinji is still on the island. When the demons came on the island during Henry's possession, the marshal didn't catch them all. Somehow another demon managed to stay on the island.
That's a lot of evidence.
I just wanted to see.
Witness, you fucked.
The witness to the end meets his end. I can do puns.
But we knew this, right? Because we were just talking about the fact that Witness is the one that forced the couple to kind of bring the suitcase there.
Correct, boy.
All that remains
The
are
righteous
the
man
facts.
transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon.
Laughable. I'm a holy man, not a sinner.
I don't.
I
like
found the
this.
killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse.
Demonic containment.
Great.
It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covering in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained.
Why?
It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Is this a fact?
There is a secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coded to Witness's blood vial. Bum bum bum.
Blasphemy!
Oh no, my boy! That isn't. Oh, that's you. Oh no, Silver, I lost you again. Fuck.
No, I muted myself because I'm an
Okay.
idiot.
Okay. Oh, I got so
Sorry.
worried.
Well, it's been a cursed stream, folks. That is the old panic room. I never used it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence.
Wait, the old panic room, wasn't that the old Frukin room?
Huh?
Him and Carmelina, wasn't that the do in it room?
Oh yeah. No.
Or was
The
that-
old bunk and the
the bunker,
the room
yeah,
that we
yeah.
found in
The child.
near the apartment in the dead zone.
Yeah.
The underground thing that had a bunch of the weird like dissection tables and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't test me.
That lab has the same crates as the one in the penthouse during the extermination 10 years ago. Witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
A heretical this accusation. How could I have done that?
Show me your truth.
Ooh, it's raining. Like hard, real quick.
Time
Really?
to
All right.
decide.
Like over 5 seconds, all of a sudden it's pouring out.
Nice. Carmelina
Anyway,
confessed
good.
to me that Witness maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in the abandoned bunker.
Lies. Ooh. Well, we got thunder. Lies.
Oh, sorry, y'all. 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Nope. Boop. Okay.
Boop.
That was me clicking.
Ah, this is persecution of the holy.
Show me your truth.
Yeah.
Paradise feels.
Last night at midnight,
wrong.
Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse. The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received a call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
The gods are displeased.
Ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Why not explain how the phone number you dialed matched the receiver?
You sinners lie and scheme.
I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner.
Can you prove this accusation?
I verified the data by using witness's personal phone in the comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate.
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods.
Lies.
Show me your truth.
Okay, here we go.
But how did the crate get into the penthouse?
I don't.
We'll
like
come to that
this.
later.
I have considered your truth.
Oh, this thing. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
The court finds witness
Witness guilty.
You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
You sinners lie and scheme.
Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
You've all strayed from the path, and the gods weep.
Crime is repulsive.
I hope they weep for you as well.
What was the play here?
The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on site.
That sounds risky.
I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council, just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council.
A dreadful truth.
Oh no. The scaredy dogs are loose and scared.
Ruh-roh. I think my little pizza thing I ate earlier is making my stomach upset, and that makes me upset.
I mean, I said that mistakes have been made, and your stomach wasn't going to agree with those things missing.
Yeah, I know.
But hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah. I cannot believe this has taken 2 hours. The crime to end all crimes. Last night the council...
Well, we did reread the first 4 cases.
True, but... they were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation. Was it a power play or killing for kicks? Who did it and why?
The crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night. The Paradise Killer. Who killed the council? Truth is aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey on this island taste? Pour us a glass of truth so we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. Wants to know who held the knife. The killer was set up by a mastermind. We'll deal with it later. Wants to know who gripped the knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change her? Show us the ultimate truth.
So, the only thing I know on this one is that there are multiple correct answers. But there are 2 that are much easier than the others. Yeah, and that's the ones that I feel like are the 2 easier than the others.
I still don't want to blame Henry.
I know, I don't want to blame Henry. And in fact, as far as we know, Henry was not the murderer. Because he couldn't make it through the final seal.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, there's no way that Henry could have gotten into the final room, right? Because the flesh that they had taken was given to Dainano Gate. No, it's still not right. Danani Gate? What was it?
DNN.
DNN.
Yeah. I I guess I could look at it. Dino Nigate.
Dino-Nigate.
Yeah,
Dino-Nigate.
yeah. Because we were
Dino
saying
Nigate.
it like it
That's
was
what
an
it is.
N-A, not N-I.
Yeah, Dino-Nigate. No,
Because
not,
reading
there's
is
no
hard.
Geet. Well, it's also like this type of name. Normally, if it was like a demon name, there'd be hyphens.
Yeah.
For at least when I read that type of name before.
Secret
DNN.
Crush is probably like raging.
I know. I'm sorry, and Secret Crush.
Here's the thing, though. When
Dino
there's so
Nigate.
many words,
There we go.
it's all gibberish.
I think you could accuse him or the demon.
Mm-hmm.
I think because the demon was still there by the end, I think it makes more sense to me that the demon would, because we know that Dino Nigate got shot first and then left, right? So, and he said that the other guy wasn't supposed to be there, being the demon.
Yeah.
So my personal feeling is that regardless of who actually did it, whether it was either of them, we can. There's no reason why we couldn't accuse either of them. And I would think, logically to me, the demon would have been there last and would have done the actual murders. Or at least would have been the one that killed the leader.
Yeah. Well...
Oh, I'm sorry, Willow. I can't stop the storm.
But, like, did he get shot as he... I mean, I guess he did... There was blood on him from the council members.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, he did get shot in his brain. His dome.
Sure, but again, he had blood on his claws.
Yeah.
So my bet is that both of them technically did the murdering, but the demon is the one that killed the leader.
Yeah, we can do the demon. I was like, they're both dead. It doesn't really matter, you know?
No.
The killer demon is the paradise killer.
Present your evidence. Instruct your truth.
The killer demon was in the penthouse surrounded by blood and the murder victims. I'm pretty certain he wasn't invited in for a beer. The victims were all killed in an attack with a clean, perfect blade.
Is that thunder coming through at all?
A little bit actually.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. The killer demon's
It was super
claws
loud.
are covered in the blood of the councils, and they are large, like... Oh, my water's in the... I can super hear it. Boom. They
Yeah,
are
I'll
large
mute.
like knives. You're fine. I'm not worried about it. They are perfectly formed with clean edges. The killer demon was shot in the head by Montserrat during the attack. Montserrat was acting in self-defense.
Show me your truth.
The killer demon has a bullet in its head. That bullet came from Montserrat's gun. It was pretty clear from the scene that Montserrat shot the killer demon in self-defense.
Show me your truth.
Great. Yes, the justice, swords, and blood.
When the day began, I never expected this. The truth is revealed. The killer demon, guilty. Who would have thought that a killer demon would be held responsible?
Is this a fact?
Witness implemented a vile plan to kill the council.
Blasphemy.
Bum bum bum. I want to keep my friends safe.
The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear the flesh of the island. I can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over. Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator.
Oh. What? What are we doing? What are we doing? I looked away. I lost
What?
Silk. What are we doing? I looked away. I was just hitting A.
I mean, we've got evidence.
Yeah.
This is for witnesses conspiracy.
Yeah. He imprisoned a demon and he activated the demon.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe that witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. Witness has become a fanatic. He has radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods. I have to... My water bottle is causing problems. He believes the Syndicate has strayed from the holy mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us. Montserrat was devolving into paranoia and was becoming a dictator. Witness was repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plans for the next island, and Witness took matters into his own hands.
I don't like this.
Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's plan. Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tightening his grip over Syndicate members.
Paradise feels
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of cleansing tides of demons, like an ancient great flood. He wants the Syndicate to be forced to start again.
Paradise feels
The key to
wrong.
Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside the council penthouse. The demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. We're just not going to talk about how it got there. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. I like that she's just like truth bombing. I don't know how Witness got the crate into the penthouse. The plan isn't foolproof. There were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intent was to scare tactic more than anything else, but the fear of the gods into the council to enact change. Use the killer demon as a messenger of angry gods to reshape the Syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you wanted was a catalyst for change. Whew!
On a day of horrible truth, this is one of the worst. Why, Witness?
I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions. What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sipped empty. We've existed for millennia.
This island is full of sinners.
We are an embarrassment to the gods.
And the one pyramid has a god that they keep cutting meat out of.
The Syndicate need rebuilding.
I don't like this.
And you would be the one to do it?
Surely this is a joke.
Who is irrelevant. More important is why and how.
The gods are radiant.
Reestablish the priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance in our gods.
Under the gaze of the gods.
If I must die a martyr, or I must die a martyr. I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords.
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods.
I wasn't enough, though. The sin on this island was too great.
I hope heaven is everything you want it to be.
Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death.
So, I don't think we can do much about it now, but somehow we didn't get the other conspiracy, and that's a problem.
There's a third?
There's a first. This is the second. I have no answers. Oh, maybe they're just doing it out of order.
The tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Review the evidence, investigator.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, we had a whole lot of evidence. This is the one I'm like, where we talked about it earlier. Where's the thing with Carmelina? Here's our 3 pages of evidence of Carmelina conspiring. 25 years worth of her conspiring.
We don't need this, right? We can just...
Yep.
Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine the truth from the ore of crime?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, interesting. I was just thinking, well, I think in the room, if we're looking at Judge, everyone that we've kept innocent is on the left, and everyone we've blamed is on the right.
Ooh, that's a good call out.
I'm almost positive.
No, Carmelina's on the left.
Is she?
I think so.
I believe that Carmelina. We'll probably find out. When
Well,
we
hold
have
on. No,
to-
wait. So Carmelina, Doom Jazz, Sam, and Lydia are on the left. Yeah, you're right.
And
You're right.
Henry.
Yes.
Henry Crimson. I thought it was Henry Crimson, Doom Jazz, Sam.
Yeah, I
Lydia
said
on the
Carmelina.
left.
I meant Crimson. You're right. Yep.
And then Carmelina, Douche Canoe, Witness. Yeah. I believe that
Weird.
Carmelina initiated a
We'll
conspiracy.
find out in a second. Yeah.
She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped the Syndicate birth a potential perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
facts and the truth
She knows that
are
the
not the
25th
same.
island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it?
Fair warning. Our
That's it.
power just flickered. If I cut out, that's why.
Well, fuck. Alright. Witness testified that he is worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expected some reward for her craft.
The facts and the truth are not.
Carmelina had a
the same.
secret child, our bud. She kept him hidden in a transdimensional corridor that she built with her skills as an architect.
Can we just evaluate that
I don't
sentence for a
like
second?
this.
Nope.
What?
She she had a secret child to turn into a murderer to hide in a trans-dimensional corridor.
Yeah.
Anyway,
His father was Ice Kiwami. The council blood from his father would allow him to breach the bloodlock on the third holy seal.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina presumably learned that Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Eyes and had been kept a secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well. That is so fucked.
Is this a fact?
When I
Or
found him,
retreat?
he told me his mission had been to kill the council. He had a knife slick with the blood of the council members. He completed his mission. He would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's sins.
Crime
Carmelina
cannot
took a lump
hide.
of flesh from the god Crying Grudge to get through the fourth seal. She fused it with his body. Yuri said he took him through the seals.
When love
Yuri
dies,
confessed to being
all that
recruited by
remains
Carmelina.
are the facts.
I'm
When
tired.
love dies,
Yuri is guilty of
all
going
that
through the
remains
second
are the
seal.
facts. Is this a
Yuri
fact
got the key to the
or a
second seal
truth?
from K Hex under the orders from Carmelina.
Don't.
I believe
test
Yuri
me.
helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Crime cannot hide.
If Henry became possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plans to be put into
Don't
play.
test me.
Henry's possession called for an
is
exorcism. Carmelina wanted Henry to kill Grace Bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
I have a
A
bad feeling about this.
Demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect
The
tool.
facts and
Carmelina
the
recruited
truth are
Akiko
not
into
the
her
same.
plan. Y'all.
Crime is
Akiko aided her by purposefully leaving Henry alone with Grace.
Is this a
Akiko
fact?
faked Henry's escape,
Or
putting a
truth?
possible killer into play.
Is this a
Akiko
fact
knew the first
or a
seal
truth?
the first seal marshals would be killed and switch them to protect her beloved marshals.
Crime cannot
Carmelina
hide.
Carmelina's plan was achieved by using her transdimensional corridor.
I
Carmelina's
don't like
well,
this.
I didn't do that. What are you doing? Carmelina's alibi was designed to look watertight. She was with Witness the whole night. However, she knew Witness stepped out on the balcony to take calls. When he did, she slipped out using the transdimensional corridor, delivered her son to the council building. Her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call.
I have a bad feeling about
She knew
this.
Akiko would call at the right time and use the opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get her son delivered, and deliver her killer to the council building. She's a bitch. I said it.
Do you have anything else to say, Architect?
What?
You people would have nothing if it weren't for
This is
me.
nonsense.
All these islands that you drift along on, all your tragic little lives, all given to you by me.
I am the leader.
I facilitate the syndicate. I craft your homes.
What?
I've never been rewarded for my work, never been on the council, always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of reward to show that I did some work. What I did was worth it. Was this worth it?
Do your job.
It would have been. You shouldn't have been called down. I crafted a perfect lie.
Cannot.
How did you know you'd be made leader during
have
the
achieved
crisis?
perfection.
That's the irony. I didn't. I didn't expect Justice Incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So that was the play on the next island.
This is nonsense.
When the chips are down, everyone in the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. I had to rewind. You all want your little bits of power, and you all... I'm broken.
You all want your little bits of power.
Thank you.
And for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
Finch Molina.
This is nonsense.
The next council would be scared. All seniority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
dare you.
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
When love dies, all that
The Grand
remains
Marshal would
are
give
the
you a
facts.
loyal army to make sure of it.
Paradise
The
feels
plan
wrong.
failed, the truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the Council. Justice is immune to arrogance.
A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect. Get fucked up. You've been found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Your punishment is death.
Whoo!
This parlor of justice has played the host to the truths of the investigation. Were these truths as expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice.
Time for some shooting.
I swear to God, if they minigame this, I'll be so mad.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
The verdict is... execute. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, we just shot a bitch.
Okay.
Architect Amelina.
The verdict is...
The verdict is...
Get the dog out of there.
Please don't kill the dog. Please don't kill the dog.
Dog's not there.
Okay.
Where's Bear-chan? Or whatever it was called.
Crimson Acid. The verdict is... be free!
My not girlfriend. We're just friends.
Dr. Doom.
Jazz. Your bed buddy.
I hate him, though. I do not like this man.
Ew, look at his legs.
His legs are horrible.
I mean,
He doesn't-
it's...
He does not do leg day.
It's... I get it. I think he's kind of a weird... I think he would fit in fine if there wasn't a bunch of serious stuff going on.
Yeah.
But, like, because he did... Like, the way that this island was set up, he would fit in with this island under normal circumstances just fine. But
Yeah.
considering how lighthearted he was after there had just been a mass murder,
Yeah.
that's kind of a problem.
Yeah. I didn't like his vibes.
Just gals being pals on Secret Crush.
Just
You need to
gals
add
being
a-
pals. ...
in bed.
Yeah.
Or you could Sailor Moon it and just say that they're cousins. Because that makes that way less creepy.
Honestly, so I didn't watch Sailor Moon much, but it was on before, like, other shows, so I caught it sometimes. And I would see the cousins or whatever, and I literally would, like, as a young individual, I was like, are they flirting? I don't understand. Like, I was uncomfortable with the depiction, like, with them being.
Oh no, they're fucking.
Yeah, like there's like an intimacy like between them and how they interact. That when they were like, yeah, they're related, I was like, how?
I mean,
They did the worst job with the cousins edit. Yeah, that was what was on Cartoon Network, and I was like, I don't get it. That's why I stopped watching it. I was like, this is weird. Just be gay already. Henry Division. He does have a demon in his body, but it's fine. We'll look past that. Silver, are you there?
I was muted.
Okay. Just
I mean, theoretically, they have an exorcist on the next island.
truth.
Get fucked.
Ooh. Can he put his arms down now?
No, apparently he didn't even get a special being shot pose.
Nope.
Get fucked.
I have angry arms.
Yeah.
Satisfying.
The unforgiving Spectre. One last kiss. Like, they didn't do anything.
You can still be a specter.
The hidden killer. Wanna try it?
Oh,
Dino Negate.
close.
You tell me on Secret Crush. Dino Negate?
Dino Nigate.
Dino Negate. It was our killer demon. To have proven that Henry had nothing to do with these crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. We have earned the title of Grand Investigator.
Promotion. Next island, you'll reform the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 20.
Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your truth? Did you get the convictions you wanted? Oh, Dino Negate. There we go. You entered into battle with the facts, the truths, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding place. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there is still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Lovedock, I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free.
Exile?
Please work for the best interests of Perfect 25.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Thank you, Judge. It will be my honor to execute justice.
And you are ready to win.
When you are ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rearview mirror in Lydia's car.
What does exile entail? Could we exile the couple to get them out of the council and let them like leave?
I would like to do that if
I'm gonna look it up, but
Yeah.
we're gonna go.
The car will take you through to Paradise Gates to Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. Those of you which have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. A marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored.
Oh shit, what is this?
Oh,
She completed the
this
job.
said 25th Ireland sequence. This is on Island 25.
Interesting.
I don't think it said that before.
Yeah. She completed the job.
Was there more to do?
The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved.
We are on perfect 25. Oh, thank you for just outright saying it. We are on perfect 25, so it must have been saved.
Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed.
That's scary.
It is.
I hope she knew what she was doing.
I'm sure she did. This is Lady Love Dies we're talking about.
What does exile do? We have to actually go back to them, I think.
Well, they're not in here, but all the murders are over here.
Yep.
Interesting.
We should at least go talk to Sam, right? Because we have to talk to Lydia.
Do we want to talk to Crimson, though?
Are you on to see if you can have sex again? Is that what that question is?
I just want to... She's my lady. I don't want to...
That's fine. I have no problems with this.
Not that I want to have sex with her. Because that doesn't do anything for us. But she, she, like, knows the gossip, so I'm wondering, like, with her getting over here, if anyone said shit to her, you know what I mean? We also never went up that pipe, whatever it is. Oh, you're right, Raven. Yeah, you're right. It just looked way closer than it was. Oh. Oh, it's above us. Wow.
Don't worry about it. It's not important.
Sorry. Get a hose for justice. Lady's back in town. You got your gun back, justice has been served, and the PPU will be reborn on Perfect 25. Hot. I've got a favor to ask. I'm not surprised. You need people for a Paradise Cycle unit, right? You want to be on the team? I'm the glamour of the battlefield, and I have a good stock of secrets. We can be good cop, bad cop?
Sure.
You're hired. I want a corner office. Fine by me.
Good work.
Did you need something before the end of the island, boss?
Oh God, no! Do not execute Crimson. And unfortunately, no. Exile means they get sent back to where you were at the very start of the game.
Oh, so we just chill.
Yep.
I'll see you on the next island, Crimson. Sure thing, lady. Alright. See you later, champ. So
then I say that, well, let's still go talk to Sam.
Yeah.
To see if he acknowledges that we let them off.
Yeah.
And
I think
then,
that's wise.
and then Lydia is right where we need to go anyway.
Yeah. I don't really care about Doom Jazz. I'm not invested in him.
Nope. Maybe Henry?
Oh, where's Henry? Is he? Oh, he's back in the...
He's in the prison, yeah.
Okay.
But we have
fast travel
teleports.
there.
Yep.
Oh.
Don't have any reason for those blood crystals anymore, so... You can teleport to him right now.
Yep. Look at all my blood crystals I've collected. We have the gun
Unsecret
now.
Crush asking, why is execute an option now? We are now basically an arbiter of justice and can execute anybody.
We are lead.
So let's say
Captain.
Something fucked up real bad and we could not have like pointed at Witness. I guess we could still just go say, hey Witness, you're still fucked.
Wait, does Henry get executed though at the end of the island?
I unfortunately believe that is what's going to happen. I do not know.
Or does he get, or will he be able to go to the next island because they didn't have an exorcist to help him? You know what I mean?
I do not have an answer. Oh, you can't pick up the stuff anymore.
That was quite a...
I'm amazed I'm still here.
You were scapegoated. I was just doing my job.
I spent my entire life
I appreciate it. It's the first time someone stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believed in the truth. Thank you. Let's not execute.
You can't leave this island. I'm just a
That sucks. I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There's a load more for you to abduct before the next island, right? I got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new island, can you?
Goodbye, Henry.
What fucking ever.
That sucks.
I wish we could, like, do something.
Like, hey, Shinji. Shinji.
Oh shit, where's Shinji?
Where is Shinji? I'm gonna see if I can find where the fuck is Shinji.
I can't. He gotta put his arms down. Unsure.
Apparently Shinji's full name is Oh, he told us this. Chinook Jigath.
Yeah, sure. What happens if, so we're just a car. So what happens if you don't execute someone who you should have been executed in the trial? Bad ending? Yeah, what if we just like bring the bad with us? Hey, ding dong.
My unique plant.
One last drink, LD, on the house. I've got a special one saved.
Hit me. It's the end of paradise after all.
You'll have a need, won't you?
That's
Oh man. What is this?
Special blend, isn't it? Don't ask. The recipe is secret.
That hit the spot.
Can I help you with anything before the end, LD?
I'll see you on the next island, Sammy.
Take care, LD.
So, the answer is no. No one... Oh, I guess...
Shinji is by the final spot with Lydia.
Okay. I was just gonna yeet ourselves over there, but we don't have to do that. I got money! I got money, babes! Take me to you. Please and thank you.
So he's supposed to be under this thing?
We found him here before, though.
Yep. Where is he at? It says under the pier.
Shinji!
Huh.
Shinji. We've talked to him here, though.
Underneath the walkway near Lydia's car. I wonder if his locations are actually fixed and just the dialogue changes at the end.
Hmm.
That's unfortunate. Oh wait! I see a Shinji.
No, that's a guard.
Oh, god damn it.
Right over here in the center.
Yeah, it totally is a guard. Can you teleport to the yacht? Because that's another potential location. Oh, no. These are absolutely places that we've talked to him before. So, sorry, Shinji.
Ass.
Yep.
Good talk, LD.
Just shoot her and take her cart. No.
Let's go to the next island.
Closing Island 24 sequence. Ready for Island 25 sequence.
We're doing it. We're getting out of here. Watch the game be like, messed up. I'm looking forward to hanging with you and Sammy on the next island. We'll go and get drinks together. I can't wait to see Perfect 25. You think the Syndicate will survive this?
This is all you.
Hard to know. Too much has happened. You're going to have a hell of a time explaining all this to the Syndicate already on the new island. There's a power vacuum now. What if this happens again? It won't. The investigator has breathed life back into paradise. Okay, lady. Oh!
Ooh, here we go. Hold up.
I'm so happy.
Hey, buddy.
I wonder if he's by himself, though. He's just sitting on that beach?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Love Dive. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. Still, at least the case of Paradise Killer got her out of exile. Wonder if her truths were right. I guess I'll never know.
Hey, bud.
I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die.
Roll credits. There is more after this, but...
Okay. I love that he started
Yeah.
off weird and uncomfortable, and now we all love him the mostest. Because after a while, like, he just started off as, like, creepy, and then he became, like, really sweet, and then he'd be like, you doing okay?
Yeah, for the most part, he was the least antagonistic character in this whole game.
Yeah. I mean, his genitals are out. That's true.
I mean, that could be an actual thing that he's got in front of himself. It may not just be an edit. Oh, we got lyrics now.
So I talked with some of the developers of this game on Twitter. I messaged them and I was like, hey, or like I just like tweeted out like, why don't we have a Paradise Killer like drink recipe? And I was like, what are y'all doing? And I tagged my one drink that was like the peach Fanta and stuff, and they were like, yo! And then they sent me a thread of someone who made whiskey cocktails after Lady Love Dies and some others. And it was very cool.
That's rad.
Love Dies was like an old fashioned, but with like a ginger syrup.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah, and I was just like, this is great.
Food,
the
but also
soundtrack
a little
is
bit
great.
spicy.
Yeah.
This reminds me, this is very weird, this reminds me of like Persona 5 music mixed with synthwave.
I've never played a Persona game.
They're very long. I finished Persona 5 in about 100 hours.
I am not interested, like I was never interested in it because doesn't Persona 5 like the first boss is like angry penis, and I'm like, I'm good.
No. Well, I mean, sort of. No,
See?
you're thinking of there's an actual demon that's basically a penis chariot. The first boss in Persona 5 is
Yeah, but they're still penises.
soccer coach who is raping athletes.
Yeah,
So-
that, and I don't need that.
Mhm. No, understandable, but you do also fuck him the hell up. So
I do like beaten up bullshit. Oh, this
Thank you for
music's.
playing.
I thought it was gonna like hit a like crescendo or some shit.
like, no, there's sax time now. Here we go.
Is it like I'm Lady Love Dies the whole time, or is it?
So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events.
The strangest,
Strangest
paradise. Oh, it's me.
Nope, you're good. That is you.
The strangest paradise yet?
Is this paradise safe?
Of course it isn't. This is the syndicate we're talking about.
We will need her again.
We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. If I can just run around with doggos. Nothing? Nothing.
Nothing. So high level, I still enjoyed our time with this game. There's some pretty yeah, there's some pretty apparent mechanical issues with the game.
Yes.
I would go as far as saying that it overstays its welcome a little bit, but only because the guidance in the game is kind of poor.
Mhm.
If we didn't have to do so much back and forth, it wouldn't be an issue. Or if there was fast travel directly to people, not just to their areas.
Yes.
That would make it a little bit better. But the world is rad. The design was rad. I think the mystery, although I do feel kind of bad for very early on saying, hey, it's just going to be everyone, isn't it?
Yes.
But the hows and whys were super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It is
And-
fucked that we can't help Henry, but
Yeah.
that's a separate conversation.
But also, like, the way they weaved, like, Sam and Lydia, because at the beginning we were like, oh no, oh no. And
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's
then-
going to totally be them, isn't it?
And then it was like, they were accessories.
Uh-oh.
I know, I'm doing something weird.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck happens? Oh,
Hello?
hi.
Hi. I don't know if it was me or if it was you.
No, it was me. I went down to 0 for a second. Sorry, y'all.
No! But I still enjoyed my time with it. I think that was our longest mystery game so far.
Yes. I love the world building. I love, like, all of the aesthetic choices. Like, characters, their personalities, I think, were varied. And the music was great. The world building was buck wild. If they ever released, like, a tome of, like, their...
Yeah, World Book?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would buy it in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
I want to buy
I would
the
read
records
hell on
actually
that.
too. Yeah. I think they. Yes. I think this game would have. I think still a strong game. I'm not familiar with this developer, but I think it would have done well with curbing some trimming the fats a little bit, or give me a Dragon Ball scout thing, the Dragon Ball finder, to like point me in direction of,
Scouter?
like, yeah, not the
Oh,
eye
no,
thing.
no, Dragon Ball Radar.
Yes, radar, that's the word. Just to kind of like when we got lost, because we're like, well, we know what we need to do, but we don't know how, like, there was times that we knew what we needed to do, but we didn't know how to initiate whatever that next step was. So
Yep. Apparently this was their debut game.
fucking great.
Which, I mean, as a debut game,
A+.
phenomenal.
A+.
Absolutely.
A+.
I in my heart of hearts hope I release something as good as this when I actually get around to releasing something.
I would take half as good for myself, a
Yeah.
quarter.
Yeah.
Because, like, this is a huge flex, and, like, I can't wait to see what's next. This is rad as fuck.
Yep. Absolutely.
Can y'all hear music?
Well, I cannot hear music.
Great. Good.
But I'm not watching the stream, so
Good. Great. You're here with me.
I can hear that. I turned the stream off. Yes, I can hear the music.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
So, that is another, 4, 5, 6, 7
no.
mysteries down.
And Secret Crush, now I gotta watch a Taco Bell ad. Good.
Yeah.
To quote you, give me them just Bezos nickels.
The Bezos nickels. Yeah, I gotta get better off at just doing pre-roll so that people don't have to watch stuff while I'm actually going on.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll start Snatcher next Friday. Its
Yeah.
own adventure.
Yes, it is its own thing, and I don't think that giving it 30 minutes to an hour would really be doing it justice.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, I don't even know how, what the I don't know pacing enough about it to know who what.
I know enough to say that 30 minutes to an hour would not be satisfactory if we were to do it right now.
Valid.
Yep.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you for watching Quandary Quest.